You got titanium mining. Ooh, nice. How are you feeling at the moment? Are you perhaps available for a quick supply run? Hey, Aavak, quick question. I was playing the new Kingdom 2 Crowns update before the stream. Do you have any plans on playing it? I would love to, because I adore that game with a passion. I'm not sure if we would do a multiplayer run. I really enjoyed Kingdom 2 Crowns, but some of the bugs were a little bit disappointing. When they happened, of course. We'll have to see about that one. We will have to see. Looks like some of the ice has been... Oh, yeah. Yikes. Some of that ice is melting and freezing all of this. Well, not freezing, but chilling. Can I have a cup of tea, please? Is it going to be anything else? But if you are offering to make something other than something like Assam, I would love some oolong, please. If you're up for it. Hey, Gregs, how you doing? Okay, things are going reasonably well over here. I absolutely adore the rainbow effect. It's just so funny. At this point, all of this glacier stuff up here, that's oil. That is cold crude oil. That's amazing. Oil reservoir. That's not far off the temperature required to freeze it either. But this glacier biome has had long enough now to just freeze all of that, and I find that amazing. Could you perhaps move that with a quickness? Like a real quickness, because I don't want that to go off. Please. Quickness, apply. Is everyone dead yet? No. How dare. Thank you, Sheilab. In the meanwhile, if there's a can of cold Pepsi going, I would appreciate that as well. Just something for immediate hydration. And then the tea can be something I sip slowly whilst contemplating the fate of my dupes. There we go. We'll use this for bleach stone. And I would want some... I don't think... No, it's not in there. Consumable ore, oh, we haven't got any of it yet. Okay, well, I'll set up the consumable ore shortly. Well, it's past my bedtime, so off I go. Enjoy the rest of the stream, peeps. See you around. Oh, take care, Ladybug Isabel. It was wonderful having you here. It was lovely. Thank you. Getting that research done. Ah! Shaborlak, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub there, mate. Diolch yn fawr. Okay. Right, let's have a quick look at skills. Yeah, there's really nothing more for you to get. You can't do research in any way. Actually, I can get you to carry a little bit more. You're going to be a very slow train, Goat. Largely because of the fact I can't get you science. Oh, I'm going to need more, aren't I? Yes, I'm going to have a conveyor loader. Oh, I forgot about that. Alright. Another 4 beside then. Ugh. I hate using the rock crusher to get refined metals. It's such a waste. But alas. Not much we can do. This will make the whole cooking thing go a little bit easier for us. Let's have a look at the temperature. The temperature is a balmy 32, 33, pretty much across the board inside. Whereas it is a rather scorching 40 odd outside. Yikes. Really need to get that. You know what? I want to deconstruct these. But there's no point in me having these available for someone to walk through because we're not going to be building any further buildings on that side at all. Right, okay, so with that done, can I get these done as a rather high priority just so that we have the stable finish? Because right now it's not a stable. It's a little bit too big. I need to recover 6 tiles, which is exactly what I'm going to recover. Once that's done, this will be a perfectly functional hatch farm. And eventually I can automate part of it. I did the experiment of incubating hatches at -35 and +75 degrees. They hatch regardless and pop out at 20 degrees. Took them about 5 cycles to warm to 70 or cool to -30, whereupon they became 20-degree meat. That's very interesting. So you could effectively use hatch eggs as a way of deleting heat. You'd just put them on a conveyor rail or something like that and just have them cycle around in a hot bath of warm liquid so that they absorb the heat from that. And then when they hatch, they would be whatever temperature. Sounds like mad science, but this is literally mad science, the game. It's literally what it is. Yeah, another 200 gram. It's annoying, but alright. Go on then. Table salt to salt, yeah. Salt to table salt, go ahead. Always make salt. There we are. Bleach stone. Should have dug into you, I think. There we go. Let's get you down there, please, and thank you. As for the salt, I may as well store that next to the rock crusher. In fact, I should probably put the eggshells next to the rock crusher too. Yeah. I very, 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 very much want the meal moved, please. Thanks. Now that we're over here, may as well dig into this area a little bit more. I'm not going to bust that well. Well, I probably am actually, but pains me that I even had to break in like that. But oh well. I'm going to do my usual trick of trying to excavate all of the space out of here. Eventually get over there. There's fossil over there. Interesting. Salt water. There's There's actually not that much salt water. We could probably easily handle that. Yeah. Something like that should do. In fact, let me just adjust those ladders down. I usually like having my ladders for the sake of excavating or coring out an entire area. I like to have the ladders about 3 apart. Because that means from this ladder, I can deconstruct those ones and I work from the top down. I loved your YouTube RimWorld series. Don't check on Twitch as often, but happy to support. Thank you, mate. That's really, really nice of you. Thanks. That's really, really kind. It's wonderful to hear that. Did I hear that they've somewhat nerfed Wheezeworts for base cooling? They now need phosphorus. You can't just plant it and it just does its thing. You need to fertilize it with phosphorite, sorry. Oh dear. Starting to pull in little bits of hydrogen here and there. That is not good. Yeah, the hydrogen is fully backed up. Balls. Balls. Well, now that that's happened, I can set up an overflow for my hydrogen. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Lady Sheila, MVT. I'm just gonna pop my tea to the side. There we are. Hi, Lady Sheila. Bye, Lady Sheila. Good old Belial. Always so polite. I am. Thank you very much, Clelk. Lady T-Lab. Don't let her hear you call. Don't let her hear you calling her that. Oh my lord. Oh yeah, we will be filling up a room with hydrogen for the Dracos, but for now, I need a hydrogen overflow. And it will probably go something like this. And this is super temporary. Like, it's hard to really express how temporary this is, but, you know, here's what here's. Alright, let's get a little platform over here. Pop in hydrogen generator. Where does the vent go? I think it's on the far side, so should be okay to just pop it there. And then back into the vents. Cancel these ones. Hey, Purple Rainbow! Thank you very much for the subscription there. It was really kind of you. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And let me just connect that one up like so. And that should, if all goes well, give us a hydrogen runoff, which we sorely need. So much so that I'm going to pop this on an 8 priority to get built. I'll give us a little bit of an injection of power, extra power into the system as well. Right, what we got over here? Some salt water. No. Ooh, cooking and supplying. You're actually interested in cooking. You got a small bladder as well, which means you wee more. Hooray! More water. I think Jean is a pretty solid choice. We're going to hold off. I want Jean to stay there so that we can accept Jean in a moment when we get the chance. But for the time being, Jean should hang tight. Right, down here, I want this to be storing now sedimentary rock. Can we store sedimentary rock? Yes, we can. Oh, yes. That means over here, we also want more mineral, sedimentary rock. I want that one at the 7 as well. This should now be, yay, stable. Perfect. We'll be able to have quite a few hatches in here. And they will provide us plenty of coal. We've got 23 tons. Honestly, for the most part, unless you're pretty lazy or just a bit anxious about dealing with things you've not played with before, because to be fair, that is pretty much what characterized my early time with Oxygen Not Included, was not building things, mainly because I didn't want to mess with something I didn't understand. Which was silly, because this is a game about messing with things you don't understand. But yeah, you know, I was silly boy. Let's get rid of that, please, on a 9. Can I not? Gonna have to get rid of that on a 9 because I'm going to need it to cross over a heavy watt wire without breaking things. There you go. Would you recommend this game? And what should a first-time player be prepared for? Okay, Chris Dragon Senpai, I would recommend this game. Without reservation. However, things for a first-time player, I would say be ready and willing to experiment despite fears of failure, or even perhaps to fail. One of the main ways of learning this game is to just play, and try, and just experiment with stuff. Don't be afraid to play slowly. Don't be afraid to go into the database and look up things. And if you don't understand what all this means, look it up online. It's don't be concerned about learning in this game. You know, it's certainly not a negative thing. There you go, have a quick breath. But yeah, I would absolutely recommend this game. I have an enormous amount of fun with it. Can't believe there's actually crude oil up there. It's crazy. Polluted water over here at minus 7.2. Again, as I mentioned, polluted water has a lower melting point. We're going to try to basically core this area. I won't go down as far as this. I don't want to mess with the poke shell. I'm happy for you to just chill out. Eventually, I want to farm you so that I get bajillions and bajillions of poke shell molts, which are basically like eggshells. And then I can use those to make lots and lots of steel, hopefully. Using it as the lime in steel making. You can say this place is pretty stable for your critters. Oh, man. Oh, and thank you very much, thank you for highlighting the message about the wire. I didn't actually notice that until now, but thank you. Yeah, don't be worried about failure in this. That is my big bit of advice. It's part of the game. It's a necessary part of the game. Really need this done because the hydrogen is starting to back up enormously now. It's probably hydrogen in the, yeah, there's already little drips and drabs of hydrogen in my base, and I can't get rid of those now. Not easily. I'm going to need to install a bloody pump up there to just pull it out. I will eventually do that because it matters enough to me, but it's annoying that that happened. That I let it happen. What I'll probably do is I'll build a little hood over here, a little hydrogen hood. Airflow tiles and just a pump. And if it ever detects anything other than oxygen up here, it'll engage the pump. There we go. Now this should start engaging and getting all of that hydrogen out of there. This thing is going to be powered for days. Part of me that wants to add more batteries as a result. Or at the very least, not to allow this to even start until the battery drops to 10%. Slide a burn out. I'm going to burn off a lot of this hydrogen and I'm not going to try and save it. And that does pain me a little bit, I'm going to be honest. But you know what? While that's going on, let's research like there is no tomorrow. What do we want next then? Could get a sweeper bot to help out with the cleaning. Desalinator maybe to turn some of that salty water into water. Already... Oh no, I haven't completed this, so I need the thermal aqua tuner for a steam setup. Oh, actually, before we get to there, this is something I desperately want. I want to have nicer rooms, so let's start working on that. It's going to take me a little bit of time, but it's fine because I'm quite far away from being able to do anything with a thermal aqua tuner anyway. Now, the way that I've set this up, there will always be an entire gas reservoir, which means about 150 kilos, so 1.5 tons of hydrogen in reserve to power this. This, of course, is a self-contained loop. Yeah, I guess it can pull from that battery as well, can't it? Not quite what I wanted. There's a potential here for this to break it. I should have bore that in mind actually. Why didn't I even... Oh, I'm a bit of a dip. Just need to set this up. I'll just upgrade all of this to heavy watt wire. It's a bit of an expensive upgrade for such a simple system, but it'll do. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, they can say it's 7s. I don't really care too much about that one. It'll be done when it's done. Right, so this area is now set and primed, ready for hatches. So it's just a matter of wrangling the hatches, which we're going to do now. Wrangle them on a high priority. Let's get them out of the main part of the base and over to a new home, where we can start taking care of them properly. Hopefully, this will give my ranchers something to do. Wrangling is a bit of an interesting one. It looks ridiculously inhumane. But the little critters don't seem to mind it. I say as they struggle wildly against their fate. And now, you sweep them. Like so. And thusly swept. They moved over here. They're going to be able to eat loads of sandstone and other such gubbins. There you go. And they're going to poop plenty of coal. Hooray! Logan Flaxon, thank you very much for the 8 months, mate. Oh, Lord. I love this game. That's quite true for a lot of people, I suspect. Quite true for a lot of people. You know what? It's finally time for us to consider this. All. Right. All except critter eggs. Don't want to ever store critter eggs. Don't want to store bleach stone. I'm fine with storing all of that. Cultivatable soil. That's fine. Filtration medium. It's fine. Industrial ingredient. Fine. Liquefiable? No. No liquefiable. Metal ores? Yep. Miscellaneous? Yep. Organic? No. 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 Raw minerals. Pretty much all of them. It's fine. Refined metals. Yep, we're good with that. And seeds. Also good with that. Level 1. There you go. Now, if anyone ever finds yourself with nothing to do, you can now pop some things over there. Right, now that we've got some niceties, let's go and have a look at these. I can make some ice sculptures if I really want to. We're not going to for the time being, though. Instead, I'm going to place these in position, as I've been waiting to do for a while. I'm not going to place the crown molding along the top like that. I am instead going to place some sculpted blocks either sides. Start lifting people's decor a bit so they get happier. I'll pop crown molding over here. Pop it in there even if I particularly want to, and I see no reason not to. This will eventually become a an area for massages, so it makes sense for us to have this. Let's pop these in as well. There you go. Now, I could add these in here. I'm just not necessarily going to go out of my way to. I'll just put it on the edges first for now. And for the time being, that's going to move across by 2. So it does mean that I can have these in there as well. There we go. But I would like plant pots along the sides instead. There we go. Oh, what was I making this out of? I was making that out of igneous rock. Balls. Always check what materials you're using, peeps. It's so easy to get it wrong. Right. Thank you very much, Purple Rainbow. That's really, really kind of you for gifting this sub to the community. That was really kind of you. Deal. Ah, yes, the best decoration. Rock. Hey. I will have you know that polished granite is actually very nice. And slate, you can make some beautiful things out of slate. It has to be the right sort of slate, though. And by the right sort of slate, I mean Welsh slate. It's the only slate worth making anything out of. Fact. Ah! That's not in the right place. There we go. Bomb. Indeed, from Snowdonia. There we go. We've still got a bit of work to do, but we shouldn't be having any more hydrogen issues. It pains me greatly that there's already hydrogen issues in here, but what can you do, you know? Got little bits of hydrogen just floating around. It may take me a very, very long time to catch that. Alternatively, I might be able to just grab it on this side, maybe. Well, I can clearly see that it's in here. So if I were to do this, I may be able to get that hydrogen to move up there. And if I can do that with enough of it, like all of that hydrogen just shunts up there into this little cavity, then I'll just open up the top and let it all out and then seal it all back in again. It's a little trick you can do. Hello, little ones. Hopefully you're having fun. Right. Let's go ahead and find all of that sedimentary rock. I wish there was a way that you could grab a lot of this at once. Oh, wow, do I wish there was a way you could do that. But the best you can do is to build something nearby. Make it the ultra priority for items being collected. Actually, now that we have this unlocked, this is a better option. You make it like a priority 9, sweep only, and tell the whole area nearby to be swept. They will just quickly grab everything from nearby and drop it in there. This will just keep dropping it on the ground. And once it's done all of that, you'll have large lumps of the stuff, or like it'll all be compacted into one tile effectively of that item. And then you can just select that one item, say sweep this item. It's about the only way I've found of being able to get it to do what I wanted to do, unfortunately. Conveyor loader.